This is such a very interesting topic. I think it's one of the key things about conscious communication. And it's called intuitive speaking. It's really beyond even maybe your own personal knowledge base, like what the information you have. That if you can just trust that if you can kind of make this connection with something beyond ego agenda or knowing or not knowing or anxiety or whatever it is, and just open your mouth and let things come out. You say the right thing at the right moment for the right reasons at the right time. It's really a blissful experience to just be in that flow where it's coming through you. You can call it channeling if you want to call it something like it's channeled through you. It just comes through you. But it is the sense of ease and grace that accompanies what we're calling intuitive speaking. So how do you learn to speak intuitively? I think it's just releasing any fears, anxieties around self-judgment and how it's being received too. It's really a sense of trusting that when you open your mouth, you're covered, you're protected in that way. It's not like you own it. It's not yours to own. It's like it's yours to give. And I think that's how I feel when I'm speaking intuitively. I'm just giving. I'm not trying to own it. Maybe an interesting way to practice intuitive speaking is something like this. When you don't know what to say it anyway. I know that seems like contradictory, but that's true, because when you don't know what to say, that means, you don't know what to say, right? You're thinking about this, but just open and say it anyway. And that having that trust that it is going to come through helped me to be more comfortable. Really, if you really want to develop intuitive speaking, it's very simple in some ways, right? It is having the neutral mind. It's dropping the ego agenda. Once you start to drop the anxiety and fear around what may be accompanying that experience. There's so much wisdom out here trying to find a vehicle to express itself. There's so much consciousness trying to manifest itself. And if we can just get out of the way and let it come to us, it's going to be happy to find a messenger. There is that trust, even when maybe, either you're fearful or anxious, or maybe you're judging what it is, you're trying to think of ramification of what it is, and we start getting down the line with like the ramifications of the words that we speak, and after a while, you start to really just kind of cut all the channels off from being open to just to saying what needs to be said sometimes, because we're trained to do that, not to say the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong people. That's our big fear a lot of times. And honestly, when you're in that space, you're always going to say the right thing at the right time to the right people if you can allow that to come through.